Hello, hello, booktube. Uh, Ricky here again. It is week 3 of posting a video every single Thursday. What's going on? Hope y'all have been well since the last video. Last video actually surprised me, made me feel so like good. Like I don't know what happened. It's been doing really well, so I appreciate y'all for that. But I'm just gonna jump into a couple of the books that I've been reading for the past week. After I finished Way of Kings last week, I wanted something a little more relaxing, and so I decided that I would jump into a genre I don't read too often, which is the romance section here. These are actually none of these are my books; they all belong to my girlfriend, and so I took a pile of what is her favorite author, being Lynn Painter, to her, and I was like, "Hey, which one of these do you think that I should read?" She actually convinced me like over a year ago, to read one of them, and so I decided, "Hey, I want a palate cleanser. Let me take the rest of these to her and let her pick one." And she did. And the book that she picked out and I already finished was The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I actually surprisingly enjoyed this for what it is. Like I said, and as you know, watching my videos on here, watching my book talk videos, I don't ever read romance. I'm a big fantasy guy, big sci-fi guy, but I actually enjoyed it. It was a good casual read, quick read. Only took me a couple of days to get through, and I mean, it's good. I mean, what more can you want from a rom com? A good, cheesy little rom com book there. I definitely think I'll read more of Lynn Painter's books. There are good group of authors that fall into that same little category that I've been seeing bounce around a lot lately, including Lynn Painter. But other names that I see alongside hers are like Abby Jimenez, I believe it's pronounced, and Emily Henry. I'm sure there's some that I'm forgetting, but just like I see a lot of those rom com authors all over my feeds lately. And so I think for my future palette cleansers, this might be where I go to pick it up. Not my favorite at all by any means, but I enjoyed it. It was a good, fun read and a good way to break it up. But moving on from that, the book that I picked up afterwards and am still currently reading is The Martian by Andy, where this was a big book on my May TBR. I was really wanting to get to it, and I'm very happy that I was able to. I'm almost finished with it. I actually have exactly 100 pages left, so it'll probably end up being completed tomorrow. But what I do want to say right now is I thoroughly am enjoying this. Honestly, this might be a bit of a controversial opinion. I feel like I'm enjoying this a little more than I did Project Hail Mary. And Project Hail Mary was such a good, amazing, incredible book, honestly. But I feel like this is just a little past. I love the way that it's set out and like the log styles. It makes the pacing feel like it just goes by really fast. And so I look down and I've read 20, 30 pages and it's like it doesn't even feel like it, because even though it has the individual chapters, the logs are just like they feel like mini chapters inside of themselves, which I'm sure is the point, but it just makes it so fun to read, so fast paced. If there is a boring or slow part, it doesn't last long at all, like half a page, and then it's boom on to the next day or soul, if you know what I mean. I uh, I definitely think I'm gonna watch the movie after this. I watched it years ago when I was a kid. I don't know what year it came out, but I know it's been a very long time. So I think I'll pick it up after I finish the book. I think it would be really cool to compare them like really closely together after consuming both of them. But right now, really enjoying it. Such a good book. I need to check out more of Andy Weir's books. These are the only two I've ever heard anyone even speak of. But hopefully he has more out there. I would love to see more out of him. But afterwards, those are the two books I've been into for the past week. But there are some I'm gonna pick up afterwards. I still want to complete a couple more by the end of the month. One of those being, I'll probably start it not tomorrow, but the next day. I don't like to read two books in like one day. I like to, if I finish a book, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day digesting it and then the next day pick up a new book. But the book I think I'm gonna pick up after The Martian is The Handmaid's Tale. This is another one big on my TBR list. Had it for a good bit, honestly. Again, I wanted to read this before watching the show because I've heard really good things about it. Despite what it's about, I've heard that it's a really good show, really good book, and so I want to get to it. I want to see what it's all about. You know, I want to understand it, understand all the references that people talk about when referring to this book, and I'm really excited to get to it. It's pretty short, honestly, too. I don't know exactly, like about 300 pages, so super quick read. Um, I, I think it'll be enjoyable. The next couple, honestly, I was checking out Kindle Unlimited right here. Love my little case, by the way. I haven't picked up my Kindle in months, honestly, but I really need to start back because I was looking here and there's actually so many books on Kindle Unlimited that I did not even realize was on there, or at least they must be newer since the last time I've checked. Because like I have a book right here, Shadow of the Gods, John Gwynne, such a hyped up fantasy series, and you're telling me it's on here. Again, the first Law trilogy by Joe Abercrombie, whole 3 book trilogy is on here completely for free, quote unquote, since you do have to have Amazon Prime. But really, all the entire trilogy is on here. Uh, what else do we have? Oh, this is another one. I've been wanting to read Dungeon Crawler Carl since it has just blew up everywhere. I know the gist, but that's really about it. But the gist, as a gamer myself, uh, in my free time, whenever I have the free time, it just sounds like an interesting concept to me. I think it would be super fun to read, and the entire series is on Kindle Unlimited. I think there's like 6 books right now, but that is super cool. Uh, Razorblade Tears by S.A. Cosby, a book I haven't seen a lot about it, but what I have seen about it has been like 6 out of 5 stars. So I think this would be a super good read. I am really excited. Like since when did Kindle Unlimited just get all of these bangers on here? Horror book, The Hair. I've been seeing that around because I want to step into horror slash thriller more. I have a good size like Stephen. All this is Stephen King, and all of this is Dean Koontz. And I've been wanting to get into it. I just got to find the motivation to. It's a little intimidating for me to just pick up one and read. I think it would honestly be easier to do it if I had fewer books because I got all of these Dean Koontz books right here, this entire shelf at one time, and like a someone was doing a huge like 70 book unhaul for super cheap, and so I got all of them at once. Uh, Not 70 Dean Koontz books, obviously, but a bunch of books. And so now I don't know which one to start with. It's so intimidating because I have so many, and so I just don't do it. But eventually I'll do it, whether it's Dean Koontz, Stephen King. Gonna get into it. Super excited for that. A book I've also been seeing a lot. Last one I think I'm going to mention here is Flowers for Algernon. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It seems like an interesting concept, maybe a bit depressing of a concept, but I think it would be a fun read to get into. The basis for it, if you haven't heard of this book, is and I'm sorry if I'm putting this vaguely or putting it badly. I don't mean to. It's just I haven't read the book, so I don't know the best way to put it. But from what I've seen and from what I understand currently, is it's about a person that is not the smartest, maybe a little dumb, and there's some scientific thing that the scientists are able to do to make someone smarter, and it's about that being done to the person and them realizing that even though they're smarter now, they're still not happy with themselves. And I think it sounds like an interesting concept. Like I said, sounds a bit sad, but I think it could be a very good and interesting read. I've seen literally nothing but good things about it for what it is, but I'm super excited to read that. I've been checking out some of the Amazon first reads and picking those up, but I haven't read any of them yet. I get it every month and then I just don't read it yet because there's so many books that I have right now to read. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about for the next short term, next week here of reading. I have a good list to choose from, a lot of books to think about. I definitely think my June my June TBR list of reading is going to be crazy, but I'm not bringing that up right now. That's for a future video. It is still uh, just past the middle of May, but hope y'all enjoyed the short list I got going here. I'm very excited for the next few books up in the list. It's been such a good month, such a good variety too. I love that I've been able to split up what I'm reading. It hasn't been strictly fantasy. Honestly, every book that I've read has been a completely different genre up to this point, and it makes me so happy. It makes my book heart so happy to read. I've tried so hard to expand my taste, and it's been working out so well. I have to thank all the creators that I follow though for making sure that I get the right ones, because honestly, there's so many books out there. It helps to find people with my interest, and then I just uh, follow what they enjoy. Not every single book. I just mean it helps me build like a basis. You know what I'm saying? I still have my own personal taste, but it helps me find a good direction to go in for books. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this list here. I'm very excited to read The Handmaid's Tale next Thursday. You will definitely be hearing from me about that. Hopefully, I will have watched the Martian movie by then as well, and I'll talk about that. If I have time, I'll start that. If I have time before Thursday, if I finish the book fast enough, I'll try and start watching The Handmaid's Tale show and compare the two. But hopefully, y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next Thursday.